So Matt, I'd like to flash back to back when you were my age, when you were studying to get your Bachelor's of Science in Biology and Tree Ecology from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst. It looks like you were working directly in the field of what you studied in college. Did you always know what you wanted to do with your degree when you graduated? And how do you feel your college education has prepared you for the real working world of arboriculture?
So I had a lot of sleepless nights in school wondering what I was going to do with my life, how I was going to get a career out of something that really was just sort of a visceral curiosity for me. I mentioned before that I was really into neuroscience when I was an early undergrad for maybe my first couple of years. And then I worked in a lab and I really didn't connect with it. It wasn't really for me. And I ended up sort of transitioning. It's funny that I started studying neuroscience and then I ended up working with organisms that have no central nervous system at all. I always kind of look back and thought that was pretty funny. But I had a lot of sleepless nights wondering what I was going to do. And I sort of just, if I could just, go back and tell my younger self just not to worry about it, everything will fall into place. So it sort of turned out that way, but it was really just, I changed from a neuroscience major to a tree community college. And it was really a concentration of study. I was always a biology major, but I concentrated my studies in neuroscience. And then I changed that concentration to tree community ecology, really just because I didn't connect with my major and I just wanted to change before it was too late. And I just sort of enjoyed it. And just the more I learned, the more I enjoyed. So I just kept building upon that until it became time to switch from an academic career to a professional career. And in college, I did part of a very large research project where we went into the forest and we had a plot of a hillside in the Holyoke Range in Western Massachusetts and came up with hypotheses and a whole research project using the data that we went out and collected in the field. And that was the laboratory setting that I was just immediately drawn to, was working with trees as opposed to working with petri dishes. And I'm not trying to be condescending to anybody working lab. It's hard work. It's fantastic work. It just wasn't for me.
Absolutely. I didn't get that vibe at all.
Right.
I think
Okay,
what
good.
you're saying is you were suddenly outside and thinking, oh, I could get paid to do this, right?
Yeah, it was just very fascinating work. And I just sort of, the more I learned, the more I wanted to learn. And so that just fueled this sort of transition from academic to professional life.